What's up, man? Welcome back to the Trouble Next Door podcast, the safest place in the world to explore your intrusive thoughts and curiosities, man. We are back with another banger. I'm your host, Tyleek, as always. You feel me? Today I got Blue with me as my co-host, and I'm not even going to introduce the guest we got today. I'm going to let him speak for himself, because he's been making a wave on the internet. You might see him dancing to your favorite DMV artist. You might. I don't know. You feel me? Let the people know who you are and what you do, man.
In short, Mr. Tharpe from Blue High School, the best high school in the District of Columbia.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that one, but okay. Great to have you here, man. First, well, I don't want to go straight for that one.
Jeez.
First, how is it being a teacher? Do you enjoy it?
Being a teacher is very rewarding. It's very enjoyable as well. What people don't realize, at my location, at Blue High School, they see one side from the outside looking in, so they don't get the real picture. But inside that classroom is where you see focus, you see intelligence, you see like above standard achievement, and you see a lot of talent that you normally would not see in these streets.
Yeah.
It's just that people never come inside to see what really goes on. The spectators are from the outside of what goes on. We have tons of talent everywhere within the same system.
Yeah, I definitely understand that because my mom actually went to Blue. A couple of her friends, back in the whatevers. She attended Blue, and she would say the same thing. They had a lot of good people. They had a lot of good spirit. From the outside looking in, you would judge it as certain reputation of what goes on. But once you're in there, it's different.
It's different.
Yeah, it's very different. Well,
and I teach Spanish.
I was
think about it, Spanish is
yeah.
a second language, and I have students who make 100 on assessments due to their ability to attain a new language and also focus. Because once they're in there, they become serious.
What I just forgot the question as I'm asking the
He
question.
asked the question.
What do you feel like is one of your greatest challenges as a teacher?
It used to be classroom management like every other teacher because I was young. I was a young teacher, and I had no clue of how to reach the young people of today. Like I said,
So
I
you
did
figured
most
that
of
one
my
out.
I did.
Figured that one
I
out.
did most of my teaching in Miami in the beginning.
Oh, really?
In Miami was a different ballgame.
Yeah.
Because in Miami, most of the students had dual parents. Dual parents in the household. If not, they had a large family. They had grandparents here, grandfather here.
Yeah.
All lived in one same household, so they had a great support system. And also, I was teaching Spanish, so they already knew it, so it wasn't much of an issue.
Right.
When I came first to the Baltimore first,
In
the DMV, because I did my first teaching in Baltimore. I'm gonna be honest.
Woo.
When I went to Baltimore, I was like, "What did I get myself into?" I was like, "I'm not ready for this. I am totally not ready for this." But it's because I came with intrinsic biases. Intrinsic biases is where we adults have our already set notion of how a child should behave without understanding the child, and we start putting prejudices on those children before we get to know them.
Right.
When I came to Baloo, started at Moton first, Moton Elementary, and that was great. Akila Dobe, the principal there, she taught us a wealth of mechanisms that would work in the classroom. So when I went to Blue, it's simple. In Blue, I was like, they're not going to accept this. They're not going to accept this. I saw the videos. I saw the YouTubes. I'm in trouble here. And they shocked me. When I came in, we embraced each other. I came in with a different attitude that they all can achieve. And once a teacher sets in his or her mindset that a student can achieve, all of them blossom. When I tell you they're coming to my class, I don't have a problem with classroom attendance. When I tell you they like full class first period, full class second period, fourth period, everybody's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Right. But when they come with a full package. But I'm gonna tell you the challenge is this. The challenge is when the youth engage in activities that we older people do not agree with. We have to undo it, and we have to endure that while they're at school. It's a challenge, and I'm not going to go in detail because every child knows what he or she does. But I'm not going to judge those children either because I know what we did when we were young. So how can we judge? what other people are doing.
Of course.
But when they come to the classroom, you're like, you're hungry? Are you hungry? I'm sure you're hungry. I can tell. So you make sure you feed that hunger really quickly, and you'll win them. You'll win them. They can tell you right now, I bring Pop-Tarts, Slim Jims.
Yeah, I can tell you bring a
Gatorade,
lot of energy. Yeah.
water to the classroom every single day. If I don't have the money, I go and do DoorDash. If I don't have DoorDash, I go and do Uber.
Y'all teachers need to take some notes.
Yes.
Cause now I ain't gonna lie, I done had a few teachers feed me, and teachers be having the good snacks too. Like it's like a teacher store y'all go to or something to get the good snacks. Like Pop-Tarts don't be regular Pop-Tarts when the teacher bring them for some reason. But take a note, man. Y'all teachers,
door y'all be just
start feeding y'all kids.
You know?
The magical key is food
Start feeding y'all kids, man.
and love.
And love.
Lots of love, yes.
Yes.
I think she was trying.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta fix the mic, bro.
We good? We straight? All right.
Yeah, don't break it now. No, that's very good to hear you say that and hear you be involved and understanding that, because I feel like for most teachers, if they're not from the area, they won't really understand who the kids are because they don't resonate with them. So the fact that you was able to come out of your comfort zone and really try to figure out how to align yourself with these people, who may be a little different from what you're used to, I think that's very commendable, because a lot of teachers would just come in with their own biases and keep the bias. But instead, you went against it. So I definitely support that.
But I will add to note, you have to have the right administrators in place as well, the right people that's running the school, operating. I have to get a good shout out to, oh my God, Dr. Jackson has been wonderful. He's the head of Blue. His underseer would be Mr. Walker, who's in the midst of everything. The redesign lady, what's her name, Miss Cartagena. You would be surprised. This beautiful little small woman, short woman, can handle such a big task. And she comes in there with new, innovative ideas. She's originally from Puerto Rico, Brooklyn, New York. And she's just snapping. She's getting it done. She's redesigning everything, like giving us pointers and saying, okay, if you do X, Y, Z, you might can get to, ABC, et cetera. And it's working well. I will tell you that they have one man in there that I really have to give a shout out to. His name is Mr. West. He's a track coach. He reaches 99.9% of those children because he listens to them and focuses. His job is tough, y'all. His job is tough. He has to not only clear the hallways, monitor children, chase children, feed children, deal with parents. And parents are not always, they're not always in the best mood, and I get it, guys. And this is what I tell teachers all the time: stop calling parents. And they're gonna say, "What? Stop calling parents."
Oh, really?
That's a new one.
I'm gonna say, you as a classroom teacher, before you call a parent, use every single resource within your not only educational background, but your own personal experience and guidance to deal with these children. When you call a parent, you are telling that parent that you can't be with their children, that you literally cannot manage that particular child. And unfortunately, we're in a time right now where parents work. Parents have other commitments. It's not no longer two parents in a household. One parent can work and the other one stay home and take care of the children. No, those women have to get out there and work. Some of them have 4 jobs to take care of one child, 2 children, 3 children. Parents don't have time to listen to teachers. I'm not going to say nonsense because nonsense will get me in trouble. So I won't use the nonsense. I'm going to say intrinsic biases, because most of these situations and behaviors can be eradicated with either within the classroom or within the school setting. You can't tell me you got 68 educators with bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, doctoral degrees, counselors, and they can't come up with a plan to help change the children. No, start listening to the children. You can get it done. I'm not the best at it, but I know the idea to get them towards the best. You see what I'm saying? You can't just sit there and go to school and teach every day and be like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, the child threw a pencil. Let me call the parent. No, I learned it the hard way. Do not call parents for non-rational reasons. I'm going to say the S word, and I'll be in trouble if I say that S word. But don't call them for no strange reasons. Like I know one teacher, not at Blue.
Not in blue.
Not in blue.
Not in blue.
I know a teacher was called because a little girl was talking in the background and she wouldn't stop talking in class. So I said, okay, if she's not talking in class, that means she's bored. Give her a task. Make her deliver the lesson, or teach her how to teach the rest of the kids. And then she'll stop. Stop picking children out for no reason. And then y'all suspending these boys. What are these boys going to do when they go out there in the streets? you suspend them. Most of the time, the mamas don't even know they're suspended.
Right.
So they go home, go outside, do what they do, and I could break it down for you, but I'm not going to do that to put them on the spot.
I'm sure we get
But
it.
they do some street work.
Imagination.
They come back, and guess what? Either you will see one of them arrested, you'll see one of them get into a fight, maybe one of them's attacked, one of them's hurt, or one of them shot and killed because he or she was in the wrong location at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And you know, DC and all this other stuff, even with these police officers, and you can go in more detail, people need to listen. They don't listen. We adults don't listen. You think about it, 25
Somebody
years.
said it. God.
Yeah, honestly,
We
yeah.
adults don't listen. Think about it.
Woo.
25 years. For 25 years, our schools have been going downward, to a downward spiral. And you'll see some schools in Northwest DC, blah, 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 blah. Okay, y'all got highly effective, but come to our schools and see if you can do that same output with our children. Let's see if you will still get highly effective if you come to our children's setting. They don't realize you got JoJo who did not eat last night. You got JoJo whose father came in and out of the house with different people, or, you know, different boys coming in doing whatever they do, you know, doing some stuff that I'm not going to talk about online. But think about it. He can't sleep.
Right.
So he's up until 4 o'clock in the morning. I know how. I went through it. My father did it. You see, my father was in and out of the house. We didn't know what was going on. And then all of a sudden we hear gunshots. Who can sleep with that? What child can sleep with that? And you come to school talking about Shakespeare? Who the hell wants to hear Shakespeare after having a night of hell in your neighborhood, in your hood, where they shooting and scrapping all night long? Now you come and deal with that. Let Northwest Congress come in and deal with that and then tell us to get those scores up. You'll get the scores up. Let's see if Congress probably can't even get the scores up. Look at them.
Hey,
they
we looking
can't
at
even
you,
make a decision. They can't make a decision. I should know. I've been on Capitol Hill many times. They can't even make a decision. And their children, elite. But I can tell you right now, I can bring some of their children to blue, put them in my classroom, and I bet my blue kids would outsmart many of the other kids that are in these so-called private schools. I don't believe in private schools.
That's often.
And that's going to step on somebody's toes. I don't believe in private schools. Let me tell you why. Number one, I'm going to tell you the truth. They might get me on this, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Come to DCPS, DC Public School. That's when you get your best education. That's where you're going to get the real truth. You're going to get the hood. You're going to get the street. And you're going to get the education. Without the hood, you ain't going to survive in these streets. You can have knowledge. You can have knowledge. That's what they call it, knowledge. Yes, I can read Nietzsche. I can read Shakespeare. Baby, can you walk from here to Eastover without getting shot and killed? And when those bullets come, do you know how to drop roll and not look back?
Listen,
or when
y'all gotta listen.
about to get you, baby, do you know how to stop a fist blow to the head? Or do you know what a 345 is? Little girl, do you know? No, they don't know. Their children are, yes, let's do Nietzsche.
Honestly.
No, blue kids come prepared with the whole package. Y'all need to be hiring some of these blue kids. They can protect y'all. Northwest. Oh, I'm scared. Someone's shooting. Girl, somebody shoots in my neighborhood every 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about Adams Morgan. There was a shooting. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. Come to my neighborhood. Come to the hood. Come to Wayne's place. Go up to Atlantic. You're going to see all kinds of gunshots. Y'all talking about. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They're shooting. Well, hell yeah. Ain't that what they supposed to do? Y'all already done took all their land in Southeast. Where you think they coming? To Northwest. It's common sense. They don't listen.
They don't.
They don't listen.
But
let me
he
tell you
is.
what I love. I love the chancellor in DC public schools, you know, African-American male, because he knows what he's doing. He's getting stuff done. He needs to be running the whole entire country because the country's a mess. Everybody up here, what about this? Y'all put them people in the private schools. Oh, they better, baby. No, they may be better over there, but let them come to Southeast with us and see if they better. They ain't better. No child is better than the other. It's just an opportunity. Y'all block many of our children for succeeding, and sometimes I feel like it's by design.
Interesting. Talk about it.
I used to drive Uber. I was driving Uber every other day, especially during the pandemic 2020. I used to go all the way to Northwest. Guess what?
Right.
Our black children were home. Let's put it out there. Our black children were home during the pandemic. Not those people in way West DC. And most of them didn't even follow the CDC guideline of masking up. 2 of them, I didn't tell anybody, but 2 non-African-American people got in the back of my vehicle, and I thought I was going to go to jail this day. They got in the back of my vehicle and purposely coughed on my neck. as I was driving them. And I was like, okay, if I do this, I ain't gonna have no job, I'm be in jail, Lord Jesus, I won't be back on food stamps. And I can't get back on food stamps, y'all, because I'm telling you, food stamps ain't no joke. They don't give you enough anyway, and I'm hungry, I eat all the time.
Wait a minute.
Y'all know how it is about them food stamps.
Wait a minute.
But then, we used to have all kinds of food stamps, paper money when it was green, brown, and yellow, green, round, purple. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to act like y'all didn't get on food stamps.
I thought we were talking about Uber.
I know, I'm getting there, and it's about them food stamps. Because I would have gone back on food stamps had I beat those people's tails that were coughing on me in the back, and they could have had COVID.
So when they did it, did they like scooch up like?
Yes, they scooted up and coughed on me on purpose. But guess what they said? How does a black man drive a BMW? I said, because I work. It's called work. Go get it. Work. And then work another job. And then work another job. Pay for it.
And was it like a dry cough?
No. I don't know what kind of cough it was, but I don't want to remember it.
Okay.
Because I thought for sure. And they know who it was. And I can tell you exactly the street they coughed on me. Over there by Adams Morgan. I picked up 2 of them. And they got in the back seat. And they coughed on me. It ain't no beef. It's just that people up there, let me tell you something. It's just the way that people speak at you. You know, there are different ways you can address somebody. And I'll tell you another story about Uber that's going to shock you. And they know who they are. They know who they are. Let me tell you, some people in Adams Morgan, not everybody, just a few of them, they talk down to you as if you don't know anything. So when you drive Uber and ride and Lyft, they don't know you're a teacher. They don't know you're a lawyer or whatever. True. They expect you to just be this dumb driver. With an adjective before it. This dumb driver. And we're not. One of the most intelligent people. I speak 4 languages that I learned when I was growing up. Of course, I'm African American. I speak Portuguese. I speak Japanese. And I speak a little Russian, you know. And
you speak Russian?
A little bit of Russian. Very little, but enough to communicate. And Spanish, of course. Spanish is my primary second language. But I was born with English, of course. Thank you, sweetheart. You may speak a little bit. Watch this. It blow me away. Like, now, if you say Russian, you know, you meet somebody, say, как дела? Хорошо. Хорошо would be I'm fine. And you say спасибо for thank you and пожалуйста. You're welcome. You know, in Spanish, hola, ¿cómo estás? Spanish. I teach Spanish. So it's not like I don't like the people. I love the people because I wouldn't pick them up if I didn't like them. Is that some of them get in with this privileged attitude, and they think they can talk to anybody any kind of way. But I would stop the car and bring them to Wayne Place and get out. That's what I would do. And they say, thank you for your service. Do you mean that, baby? They don't mean that. Thank you for your service. So let's get like this right here. And then when they talk about teachers, we love what you do. You're doing God's work. Am I? Because God's work pays. We just now got our raise if we're going to get it, which I'm thankful. God knows I'm thankful. Jesus know I am thankful for DCPS because I'm employed. I hope I'm still employed after this podcast.
Hey, give him, matter of fact, you need to be promoted. After this podcast, you need to get a promotion.
These people don't even know what we do as teachers. What I do. I mean, I talk about what teachers. I don't even know if they even do it. They probably don't do it like me. Everybody don't do it like me. Anyway, because I love those kids that much, I go out and wait and use all of my extra time, Ubering, DoorDashing, to make sure that every day they come into the classroom, they have snacks. They have some water. They have some juice. They have some pancakes. They have some cereal bars. Something to put on their stomach because I know how it is. What is that?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Why do you think they don't supply school teachers with African American?
Excellent question.
Okay, I will give DCPS the props. DCPS gives every teacher, I think it's around $250 to begin with for their classroom. Unfortunately, and this is not DCPS fault. This is Office Depot's fault.
Okay.
Because Office Depot gouges us. The cost of a marker is 3 times it would be at Walmart. So they give us Office Depot cards. We need Walmart cards.
Okay.
Walmart cards. So Office Depot knows that DCPS is going to supply us with this. They raised the prices triple. Y'all, I can't even afford paper in Office Depot.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? I have to go do DoorDash 3 times. You know how it is at 3 times getting shot at? And these parents don't even realize when you do DoorDash, you get shot at. You get people come up to the door. They act like they didn't get their order. You go through, and I'll be like this right here. Girl, I can't say what I want to say, but somehow she will end up dragged If she lies and say she didn't get her order, if she make me look, no girls, if they make me in Southeast lose my job because they lied and say they got their food, they're gonna be dragged.
Listen, if you don't get a raise after this,
Dragged down the stairs.
If he's
We
not
need
the
to talk
principal
to
of the
somebody.
school after this, y'all doing something
Yeah,
wrong.
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all doing something wrong.
Now,
he
saying
know what he
these
talking
are-
about, man.
These are real topics. Y'all just don't know what I be going through. I don't tell anybody. There's times going, oh.
Let us know.
No, I don't tell anybody. You know, Uber, do all that. Used to do Uber. Like 2020, I did the whole entire summer just so I could stack up enough cash to make sure that every child. And sometimes I give them gift cards so they can catch Uber rides, or I give them some fundings on their cash app so they can go home. Because there are certain students
that's just
I
nice.
don't want to walk home because I know somebody's going to jump them. Because I listen. And I'm one of those teachers who is very vigilant in the classroom and outside. I walk everywhere. I walk the halls. I do the cafeteria duty. And I'm not even required to do this. I do it because I want to make sure those kids are safe. Not many people can keep those kids safe. I
Top
can
tier.
help keep some
That's
safe.
good though, cause like our school, the school we went to was kind of small, so if something of that nature was to come up, it'd get passed around too quickly because it's so
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
Blue, a big
But
school
the-
like
yeah.
that,
Big school.
for you to still be on top of
And those kids
That's
can fight.
amazing.
Those kids can fight.
Of course. Yeah.
Those kids can fight.
Yeah.
If you are not trained in your own self to block fights,
Ooh.
don't work in these high schools. Because when those fights go down, you got to be prepared. You just don't know. Those hits hurt.
You done broke up a few fights?
I have broken up some fights. I threw my body on top of one child to keep him from getting hurt.
Right.
And it's fine because I can take some punches. It's fine. And as long as he's safe, I'm good because they're not gonna hurt me for real.
Well, let me ask you
I
this
show
question.
love to them. So now, trust me, they're not gonna hurt me. They're not gonna.
Let me ask you this question.
They're not gonna hurt me for real.
Let me ask you this question.
Nah, for real.
Hey, bro.
What's up, Slim? I'm sorry, man. I don't got. I'm caught with y'all. Y'all know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
used to stuff like this.
Okay.
I'm from the hood originally. I'm from
Right.
the hood, and we go down.
Yeah, it go down. All
I
right.
got degrees, but those degrees don't mean anything in the hood.
Yeah. Oh, he coming with everything.
Yes. Yes, sir.
My question is, when after these type of altercations happen,
Yes, sir.
do you also go the extra step and talk to them individually too?
I do, and that's kind of why we started this trend to tell them to fight with their words, to fight with a
Right.
mic. There are so many rappers in our school.
Right,
They're scared
yeah.
to come forth. Their talent is unbelievable, y'all. Their writing is unbelievable, but nobody would ever know because of their behavior.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's what I'm trying to tell them. Change your behavior a little bit, you can get a spotlight. Change your behavior, get a spotlight. Write something else, and we'll help you write it. We'll help you direct it. We'll help you get footage out there if you were to do the right thing. But
I
it's
might
not-
have to go back to my school real quick and ask a favor. But
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we need to take a few pages from y'all book because our
You
school,
know.
Freshman Tech Prep, that's like not too far from Blue. It's like down the street, past MLK. So we relatively in the same area. But like what you just said, I wouldn't even think that like that's what y'all doing. Inside
Yeah, that's
that
what's
school,
going
like,
on,
Helping,
yeah.
helping students to chase their dream, and you know what I'm saying. become-
There are some impeccable people, some remarkable people inside of Blue that go way and beyond. Let me tell you, there's other men. If you think I spend my extra money for those kids, there's another man I have to reach out. Mr. Thomas, he's a product of Blue. He teaches history. That man, I
love
know
history.
he spent a fortune trying to help redirect them and stuff, and he has a family. You know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of things that people do, but it's just, we need more assistance, more funding. Like DC has tons of money, but they
a
put
lot,
the money
yeah.
on one side.
Yeah.
And then when they deliver money, it's like, y'all should be happy we gave y'all this money. No, boo-boo. Somebody worked, and taxpayers deserve it. Like I look, like on my street, they didn't just start paving the road until gentrification came.
Yeah. Yep.
So our kids are like, wow, it looks different. I said, yeah, because I think you guys are about to get pushed out. Because the cost of living is increasing. They're like, what do you mean?
Actually, talk a little bit more about that.
And they just built the it's like houses across the street from y'all. There's like
They
housing
have.
development because that's what
would
our
happen to
homies
us.
did.
Yeah.
Here's the sad part about it is greed, greedy investors, just greedy people in general. They're taking greed, and I'm not going to bring religion into it, but I will say, spiritually speaking, it's not going to go too well. They're not going to receive their reward in heaven if there really is a God and a hell, because to literally price out someone who's lived there in that neighborhood all their lives with their grandmothers and their fathers and make these children homeless because they're making children homeless. They're not going to tell you. They're making children homeless. They're making adults homeless. All for the sake of $1 bill is wrong in so many accounts. We don't know where our children are going to live when they graduate. Who's going to be able to afford the rent? I barely can afford the rent. So guess what I did? I was living in the Northwest. I said, Boo-Boo came with me. I call her Boo-Boo. You know what I'm talking about, but I ain't going to say it out loud. Boo-Boo came with me with this lease. She took my rent from $2,000, which I don't want to pay, to $3,000 a month. I said, that's okay, baby. You ain't got to get me out of here. You ain't got to push me out. I will gladly leave. So I called Wayne Place. I said, Wayne Place, y'all still got those apartments? I'll pay you 1/4. I was like, okay, cool. We can do that. For the rest of my life, I'm never moved from the hood. I would never move from the hood. They'll have to blow me out. I would never move. I don't care. Teachers are like, how can you live over there? I said, I got rid of curse. I'm sorry, I don't want to curse. B, how can you not? You know? Right. So that's why teachers struggling, some of them, because they want these big old fancy houses. I told them, don't get no fancy houses, baby, because when that boy break up with you or when that husband break up with you, and then, because, relationships don't last long these days. You got technology. Relationships don't last long. These boys and women don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. I've been there. I've been there 5 times. 5 times.
5? Wait a minute.
I ain't get married but once. That went okay. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that marriage later. All right. But
you been married 5 times?
I ain't get married 5 times. I almost got married 5 times. I said I've been there 5 times with a relationship.
It ain't no way you thought 5 different people was your soulmate.
No, I sure didn't. But first when I got married to her, because she had money, I was like,
you try to get in the wheel.
Hood with this. All I got to do is play it right. But the thing is, I ended up catching feelings accidentally. She got it. See, that's what
fell for the trap.
When you try to play with these women, they reverse it. They flip it backwards. See, everybody flip it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. These relationships don't matter too much. So try to date slowly and peacefully.
Honestly,
the kids at school, they got relationships. I look at them right through here. I said, you didn't listen to me, did you?
Yeah, honestly.
Let me speak incorrect grammar first. I done told you.
Woo.
No, this is not correct grammar. Remember this, people. This is not correct grammar. It was shit. I have told you. But I done told you. If you date him, it ain't going to last but 2 months. And guess what happened? They come back crying in my classroom.
I would highly recommend.
I said, of course. She got 15 ops. 15 opportunities. She's not going to sit with you. You play football. He play basketball. It's basketball season, so now she's going to go to the basketball player. And then all your business is going to be spread throughout Blue High School.
Yeah.
So I advise you not to date anybody.
That's why I highly recommend.
I keep it real
date
with them, and that's why in economics I keep it real. So I've been there. I've been there. Been through everything.
So, what got you, like, or who got you into, like, because I be saying now you listen to some of our music and whatnot, you be dancing and stuff. So have you always liked to dance like that and stuff?
I've danced like that since I was in 1st grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even in Miami and in Tennessee, I used to dance like that every day. We have talent shows and I would dance. And I used to do crazy dances on purpose, make people laugh.
Okay.
Backflips and stuff with the dance.
You can do a backflip?
Here, backflips and stuff. I can still do a backflip. Yeah, I know I'm old.
I ain't gonna make you.
I'm old.
I ain't gonna make you.
Right here. Oh no.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make you.
I'm old, but I'm getting there.
Ain't gonna be able to show up to work.
But I'm gonna tell y'all who. I'm gonna tell y'all who, and this is gonna be a shock to a lot of people. I'm gonna tell y'all who really deeply got me into the rap music here was No Savage, Noah Settles, who is unfortunately right now he's serving some time, and it's an unfortunate event. But people don't know Noah on that level, so what they see is what happened on television or the news, the way the media portrayed it. But that's not who that boy is. He was basically protecting himself, and unfortunately, he should not have had weapon. Yes, we know, we all agree. Don't take weapon. Don't have it outside. But they don't realize that those rappers are also in danger too.
Yes.
They have ops, and when them ops come, and a lot of envy out there.
Yeah, it's a lot of jealousy, a lot of
envy.
Oh, just to clarify, opposition. Okay.
Yeah, because you said ops earlier, and then you said opportunity.
Oh, okay.
That ops is opposition for us.
Correct.
When we say ops, it's opposition.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Opposition is ops.
Yeah.
Oh, no ops.
Who taught you that?
I'm gonna crush. No,
Who taught you that? Yeah.
Savage.
Where you from?
Okay.
I'm originally born in Tennessee, but I lived most of my life in Miami and Baltimore.
Have you been back to Tennessee?
I don't go back. And I'll tell you why. I love my family dearly, but baby, look, when you break that chain of racism, I'm not going back to that. Because I'm DC bound now, and Southeast will come out. I'll probably get 20 years. I'll get locked up for 20 years if I go back to Tennessee. Because I can't, my memory just does not go away. It won't go away, but I love them here. And just keep smiling. Hey, what's up? No, but yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh, them ops, I'm telling you, they everywhere.
So, what got you into like the social media scene of it? Because
I was already there, but I didn't get to it on this level until one of my students, which his name is Adam, but I won't tell you his last name for purposes, private purposes.
You know.
But he has a nice Instagram and TikTok page. And he came to my room one day. He snuck the camera in my room. I did not even know he was recording me. Yeah.
That's nice.
So he said, I got you. And I looked at him and said, what do you mean? He posted me on his page before I even know it. And then here it comes. Yeah.
Okay.
With DC rappers.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So, who is like I would say like your favorite current DC rappers?
No Savage.
Still?
No Savage. Just music. I listen to every single one of his songs.
All of them. Even the unreleased songs?
Well, not the unreleased ones, though.
Oh, okay.
And I listen to it every day because I dissect his music. I dissect it. When I'm home, I get my pen and paper, and I'm dissecting the message within it that I can receive that I can give back to the kids.
Right.
Oh, so that's incorporate the music in the classroom.
In the classroom. With either
I love the tactic.
lessons. Because, believe it or not, all that chaos that's in that music, all those bad words, whatever, that's just one piece of it. The message in there is so clear. I mean, Savage had a song called FU times 2. I know that sounds bad, right? It sounds bad.
I love
but
this.
If you listen and you write down every word, for us, he's talking about, okay, I put my faith in you. I put my whole entire trust in you.
Right.
And then I did it once. You did me wrong. I did it twice. You did me wrong again. So now it's F you. Like, you hurt me. And I gave everything to you. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of us can compare to that. We all can relate to that.
Definitely.
I like how you structure yourself and you bring that part of your life into the teaching realm. I love that.
I have to. Is how you get their attention and keep their focus. Man, I love those kids though. Those kids are great. But yeah, with the rap industry, next will be Jermaine Odegoon. Jermaine Odegoon. He's not out there yet, but somebody needs to sign him ASAP. Okay. Because the boy is from the Oaks.
You writing it down?
He's from the Oaks. Let me tell you, Jermaine, Gmainodeagoon. Dagoon. When you hear all of his music, first of all, you're going to start dancing. That's what I'm dancing to.
What are you saying on that song?
He's talking about, well, he's living in the Oaks, right?
Right.
So he's giving you a picture. He's
this?
living in the Oaks.
Hey,
over there by Evans Road and Staten Road.
Who taught you this,
man?
Because I
like
used to work at Moulton Elementary. And at Moulton Elementary is right up the street from there. Morris, you got, I can watch the hood. Morris Road, Bruce Road.
He know it.
16th Street, Green Street. What else? What else you got? You got a Good Hope Road. But you're going to come all the way back over to Staten and to the
He
Oaks.
got the knowledge.
He know the city
He
better
got
than
the
me. And I'm
knowledge.
from here.
Yeah, the Oaks. But he talks about, she asked the question, he talks about, he gives you an image of what the streets are really like. He says, if you decide as a child or an adult to come into the streets like this is what you're going to face. Once those oppositions come in or those ops come, your life will be in danger. There are no questions asked. There is no talking or arguing back and forth. You're going to get murked.
Right.
You get murked. There's no, oh, I'm sorry, you meant to do this or you meant to say this. No, they murk you, and then that's it. That's it. And those kids need to know that if they choose to take that highway, that's exactly what might happen to them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And the boy came from like this to nothing, and then the other little boy I taught in elementary school. So that's why I'm so devoted to that.
All right, we back, man. Brief intermission and whatnot. So now we're about to play Song Association, which I'm sure a lot of you know of. We name a word. Our guest references a song, sings a song, any song across all genres that has the word in it. Okay? We can give them 10 seconds. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, so the first word is bullet.
Baby at my tribe house. Glock 9 with a 50 round. Might pull up on your side of town. That's all.
You have to actually say the
The
word.
word in the
Oops.
line. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bro, start naming bullets.
If you say bullet, I don't know what's wrong with the bullet because they don't use bullet. They use my steel. You know, they say steel, so that's why bullet wouldn't get me.
Who say Steve?
Who say still?
Oh, I can say steel?
No, who says that?
Oh, no, they said I'll reach for my steel.
Okay.
Stick?
Yeah, no, steel.
I heard stick.
I heard stick.
I hear a metal steel.
Yeah, steel and
Not over here.
Glock.
We don't say still.
Oh, this is
Nah,
Maryland?
yeah.
We in Maryland?
Yeah, we in Maryland.
Oops. Oh, yeah, that's what okay, let me do Maryland.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Are we, like, we see you across the street.
Y'all, I know, but y'all a little more, you know.
All right.
Unique.
Next
one.
next word, since you understand you got to have the word in it. now.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus.
In the
okay.
line.
Candy is the next word.
Candy girl, you are my world.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Everything, my everything, everything you need. Hey.
Okay. All right. Not too much now. Not too much.
Hey, man.
Next word is poison.
Poison.
I was about to say if that song didn't come to your head, I was
Poison. That girl is poison. That's all I know of the song.
crazy. Next word is star. I can't even think of a song. You got 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
Reach for,
2, 1. You reach for the star.
never said
I know
star
one.
in Trap House.
I had a song.
Okay, so.
What was your song, bro?
We be shooting stars. Lately, I've been.
Oh,
I've been
Count-
in the
yeah,
street.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know that song.
You don't know that song. You heard him say all you listen to is trap, man. All right, last word is baby.
You said baby?
Baby.
You got 4 seconds.
3,
3.
2, 1.
I can't. My
need
mind is not on that wavelength.
You
man.
need to listen to more trap. A lot of them words got songs with it. Yeah, you need to tell your students put you on. Have them watch this podcast and play the game at the end.
Oh,
like how
cool,
you did.
cool.
And I bet you they give you
They
100.
would love this project.
I bet you they give you 150 words. Make sure all your students watch this.
And I was gonna put this on the gram.
Yeah. Make sure you don't give out no assignments this day. You tell everybody, look, we just gonna chill today. I got something I want y'all to see.
whenever. Yeah.
Just
let
run it to
them
the
watch
school.
this.
Y'all should do a podcast with the school.
Ooh.
Really?
Hey, you set it up, tell us today.
Right. You
Yeah, high school.
you basically if you
At
ask
this
me, you
point,
basically
yeah.
the principal to be
But
honest.
after this
So-
one, when they see it, they make sure y'all put those shout outs though. in
Yeah,
here.
yeah, we gonna keep
Their
everything.
names, but you know they'll do it then.
We gonna keep everything. We gonna keep everything.
Because you know if it's not if they're not their idea, they don't like it.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta get a picture of you guys sitting on the couch, please.
We gotta wrap it up first.
Oh, my bad. I'm already talking about
We appreciate everybody who watches our podcast, man, who comes through to mess with us, man. We love y'all here at the Trouble Next Door. We can go ahead and wrap it up here. This was a great episode. It was funny, man. We had a lot of good things said. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
And Tharpe J202.
It's gonna be somewhere on the screen if you're watching this on YouTube.
THARPE2J202.
And he just spelled it for you if you're listening to it.
Give him
All right.
glory.
So yeah, make sure y'all follow him, man, and what he's doing down there at Blue High School, man. It's very powerful. It's very positive. Like I said, we love y'all here. Make sure all your students watch this and make sure they subscribe to the YouTube channel and like this video if you're watching on the YouTube.
Also
and follow
share.
us on Instagram at Trouble Next Door.
Don't forget to share.
Yeah, man, we love y'all. We're gonna wrap it up here, man. Catch y'all next time.